So hello guys, this is the man Repigified once again, back at you with another video. And this video is another episode of Talking Time. And in this episode of Talking Time, I'm gonna talk about, does better hardware make you a better player? But first, before I do that, I want to do one massive shout out to CPT.STONE. What he did for me is he totally revamped my channel. He made a new intro, a new outro, new thumbnails for me, a new logo, a new forum banner and everything. So just a massive thanks to him. His channel will be down in the description, so go out there and show him some love because he really deserves it. He helped out a lot of other YouTubers as well. So just go out there and give him a like, told them I sent you, and yeah, that's it. Now on to the topic of this video. Does better hardware make you a better player? Now I heard a lot of people say, you are a really good player, and a lot of people say, well, you suck, you're just good because you have this, because you have that, because you play on a good computer. Well, to be honest, good hardware can make you a better player, but it doesn't necessarily have to. It can make you a better player if you, for example, play on a really bad PC. If you play on super low at less than 30 frames per second, not saying that you cannot do well in some games, but not gonna lie, you won't be playing at the best of your ability as you would be on, let's say, low at 60 frames per second, because your vision is kind of obstructed because you can't see as far, and that can be a problem because for someone like me who plays on medium, I can see the person that plays on super low from really far away, but he or she can't see me from really far away. But so if you have a really bad PC, I suggest maybe investing in a better PC. It will help you a lot overall, make your computing experience far better, surfing the web and other things like that. And also, a lot of people say, do I need a good mouse? Do I need a good keyboard? Do I need a good headset? Now, what can make you a better player is a good mouse. It doesn't necessarily have to. I have played with really bad mouses before, and I've played really good. But it can make the experience really enjoyable for you, because playing with a bad mouse, you will be overcorrecting your aim a lot, and you won't be playing as good as you would be with a really good mouse. And for example, my mouse is a Raider Adder mouse. I might put a image on the screen right here, but it's a really good mouse. You can click really fast with it because the time it takes to click the mouse is not really that long, and because of that, I can make really quick shots with it. And also it has 3600 DPI, and that's also a factor. A lot of people say when buying a gaming mouse you need a mouse with the highest DPI. That's not true at all. I play at 1300 DPI out of a possible 3600 DPI, which is too fast for me. Not gonna lie, it's way too fast. A lot of people say, well, you should put your DPI extremely high and put your sensitivity really low so you can track enemies better. In my opinion, I have noticed nothing from doing that, so I just stick to 1300 DPI. I've also played with 300 DPI and 600 DPI mouses to get the job done as well. You just need to get used to them. But what my mouse also have is extra mouse buttons. At the side you have two hyper responsive mouse buttons. I have bind them to throwing ammo boxes, getting out the tracer darts, and knifing. I have also bind the what's called middle mouse button to get an RPG, as you saw right there. That can explain the weird numbers you see at my equipment bar at the bottom, like M4 and M3. Those are just simply my mouse buttons. But and another aspect that I don't really understand is a lot of people say you need a good gaming keyboard. You don't need a gaming keyboard at all. What a gaming keyboard essentially does is it's mostly that expensive just because of the macros and the extra abilities that the keyboard has, such as on-the-fly macros and all that stuff. You don't need that. If you want a keyboard that can like have you record a macro like a 3 burst macro just by the press of a button, it's not even that useful. It's really annoying, to be honest. It might be cool if you like write a lot, like you can have a button down to saying hey guys, something like that. That can be really good sometimes if you don't want to waste time typing, but in my opinion it's not needed. I play on an extremely generic Dell keyboard and it works really well. What game keyboards do have those anti-ghosting, which simply allows you to press a lot of buttons at once without having the need, without having like some kind of ghosting effect occur. That can be annoying when you're like when you're running and pressing space bar at the same time. It won't register, something like that. Gaming keyboards don't necessarily have that. Also, some keyboards are membrane, some keyboards are mechanical. What mechanical keyboards basically are is underneath the keys you don't have the typical rubber dome which you press when you press down the key. You have some kind of switch which makes a distinctive click when you press it. A lot of people prefer this because it makes typing a lot easier, and it makes it makes you feel when you have pressed the key down. I have never used one, so of course I don't think that I'll be getting one, maybe in the future, but my keyboard is working fine now. I played on a really cheap €2 keyboard before, so that's not really an issue. Also, monitors make kind of a big difference. A lot of people say the bigger the better. You don't need a bigger monitor to be good. Actually, a bigger monitor can make you worse at the game. Simple fact that you, for example, you're looking at a building, and the building has two doorways, a bottom doorway and a top doorway. But for example, if someone who has a big screen is looking only at the top doorway, and if he wants to look at the bottom doorway, he has to look all the way down. But for example, if someone plays on a small screen, he can see both of the doorways just simply looking at one part of the screen. Just imagine what I'm going with here. I'm not the clearest person ever, but yeah, that's just a common misconception that people say like bigger screens are always better. It's personally what you just get used to. If you get used to a really small screen, you can be good with that. If you get used to a big screen, you can get good with that. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Talking Time. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like rating. If you like all my videos, be sure to subscribe. But this has been the man Rapigify, and I'm out.
Yeah.